as now we await the arrival of the athletes from CMLL.
And their opponents from CMLL, Volador Jr., Hechicero, and Mascara Dorada.
That's Dorada on the right side of your screen. Hechicero center, Volador Jr., the former luchador and mascarado, but still carrying this spirit. Bestowed down by his father, Mohamed Taz. I mean, Tony mentioned it. The match between Bryan Danielson and Hechicero this past Saturday at Collision, it was a technical classic, and Bryan Danielson barely squeaked by.
Yeah, no, I watched the match. It was impressive for sure. I slightly disagree with you. I don't know if he barely slipped by. I felt like Danielson won the match, but I get what you're saying. I think a lot of people might disagree with me on that, but it was impressive for sure.
Well, if Oliver, you had said that Hechicero was the alchemist,
the alchemist of the ring, the mad scientist.
The mad scientist of the ring, and he showed me moves that I had never seen before. I know you'd probably seen them and know the names of them, but he came up with some things that were absolutely mind-boggling that a wrestler can do or come up with really on the spur of the moment.
And it'll be interesting to see who sets the tone in this match. Will it be a tone, a pace that favors the luchadors, or will it be one that favors Blackpool Combat Club? Hechicero, Bryan Danielson starting things off with their respective sides, picking up where they left off this past Saturday at Collision.
Well, if I'm these CML athletes, you might want to be careful of turning this thing into a fight, because you're going to lose. You're not going to beat the Blackpool Combat Club in a fight.
Right.
Nice low single right there, by the way, by Hechicero.
Hechicero isolates the leg of Danielson, but Danielson now looking for the ankle pick, takes Hechicero off his feet. And this is right where they left off this past Saturday. It was a highly technical affair, as most people that have seen Hechicero compete expected it would be. Danielson knew what he was in for. Now Hechicero rolling forward instead into the bow and arrow.
Nicely done right there. Good neck strength by Danielson to bridge off that head to get out of the hold.
Once again, Hechicero, look at the face of Danielson coming up with moves out of moves that other people put. It's just the way he can just, I don't know, ad-lib in the ring. I don't know what words you want to use.
Well, it's instinct. He's going off instinct, Hechicero. That's what he's doing. It's just feeling where the body weight is shifted by his opponent. That's what most really good mat tacticians do.
Hechicero now, the roll-up.
Shoulders up, though. Referee is in a tough spot there. Danielson's shoulder was up.
But look at this. Hechicero rolling in now into the crucifix on Danielson. And rolling all the way through, taking Danielson for a ride into the pinning predicament. Shoulders down there, and Danielson.
That'll make you dizzy like crazy right there, and while you get your head getting pushed forward too. It's tough.
And fans, remember, big night of action. We've already seen big night of action still to come tonight. Remember, Tony Khan has his major announcement tonight on Dynamite, plus the Alpha versus the Ocho, Konosuke Takeshita, Chris Jericho one-on-one for the first time in an AEW ring, and our main event, Sting and Darby Allin challenging Big Bill, Absolute Ricky Starks from the AEW World Tag Team Championship Tornado match as Dorado fires that overhand chop, Tony.
Well, it looks like that, without saying a word, that Claudio was daring him to hit him, and
he's winding up like he's throwing a fastball. Like he's stepping into it, but it's not enough. He's got to get creative here.
That's what he did.
Dorada, whoa!
Mascara Dorada, the youngest man, the least experienced man in this ring, but pro wrestling is in his blood. A second-generation star in the CMLL promotion, but Claudio Castagnoli, just an otherworldly athlete.
Super powerful, super athlete is Claudio. Oh, this is what you don't want. Oh, nice counter by Dorada.
Dorada up to the ropes. Finds his balance on the top, vaults back into the ring, step up. Oh no! Claudio tried to counter into the giant swing, but Dorada would not be denied.
Trouble.
And Claudio walking off.
Yeah, Dorada had to get creative, and it worked. I like what he did. And now Dorada's looking at Moxley, telling him, come on, let's go. Easy, Dorada. You don't want to deal with that. Don't get too cocky ahead of yourself.
Watch out, brother.
Now Volador Jr., Jon Moxley starting things off. And Volador Jr., he had an incredible series of matches last year with Rocky Romero. They were, They started out as very technical encounters, but ended up in wars. Volador Jr., he's no stranger to the type of violence that the Blackpool Combat can bring, but he's never been in the ring with somebody like Jon Moxley. As Volador steps up, look around, Moxley goes down, rolls outside the ring. His momentum carried him out.
Smart by Volador Jr. to use his quickness. He's got Mox rocked. He better get moving here.
And Volador coming in the tope suicida. Moxley driven hard into the barricade, but the Blackpool Combat Club swarm.
Hey, that's teamwork. I got no problem with that. I think it's good.
And referee Brandon Martinez trying to restore order here. Tensions understandably high after what we've seen over the past 7 days between the stars of CMLL and the Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah, listen, simple for me. I'm not on the fence on this. I want to see the BCC whoop these guys' asses. These guys are outsiders, in my opinion. So bring it on.
And they came into AEW as guests, and they attacked one of the standard bearers. Oh! Volador sent over the top by Moxley.
Oh, Moxley's going to go for it.
And Moxley built up ahead of Sting. Tope suicida. Volador smashing into the barricade. Dorada and Hechicero.
I guess turnabout's fair play as the expression goes.
Yeah, this match just breaking down. Tensions running high. Brandon Martinez trying to restore order. Fans, we're going to stick with this in picture-in-picture. Don't miss a second.
Yeah, right now, see Volador Jr.'s got something in mind. Can he hit it, Schiavone? He does a drop kick. Look at that.
Yes, sir, man. On the outside, I like how both sides are just willing to fight.
Oh, yeah, that's what it's about. Egos, agendas, all sorts of things. It's about not getting closed on by Mox, because that really sucks, and that hurts a lot.
Not if you're a CMLL performer, Taz, you are here on TBS, on Nationwide TV. So you really want to make a statement.
Oh, you're right about that. Here comes Danielson.
Right. Danielson drops the guillotine on the back of the neck of Volador Jr.
Danielson soaking it in right now.
Yeah, Blackpool Combat Club feeling very confident right now.
Controlling that head right. He had the head controlled, and now maybe a round kick, short thing. There it is.
Danielson just teeing off with those kicks.
Those kicks are lethal. Those may be the best kicks in all of AEW.
Oh, Volador got cracked by that one. The cover, two, and Volador kicking out, but notice how Danielson, Taz, he was staring right at Mascara Dorada and Hechicero.
He was. Mark of a veteran, mark of a guy that's been to the dance and then some. That's Danielson. Now Claudio on Volador Jr. right here. Big boots to the gut, and that's the corner you don't want to be in if you're the man in the baby blue right there. Or Carolina blue, depending on what you feel of shades of blue.
I believe he would call it Azul.
Okay. Just crushing the head right now. I'm going to crush the guy with a mask on next to me. Crush his head.
Please do. Who would carry your asses?
Yikes.
Really? Big double stop there by Claudio Castagnoli.
Man.
Cover there. Two, and late kick out by Volador Jr.
I think the both of us might have been doing this kind of before we met you, but I digress.
Stiffer outside of the ring than it is inside.
Very much so. Nice. Claudio now. He is all over Volador Jr. right here. He's got that arm trap, too.
Volador, he was making the crawl to the corner. Claudio very quickly identified it, trying to shut Volador Jr. down.
Unique tight hold right there with the arm trap. Forearm across the face. Volador Jones getting stretched a bit.
Just a handful of hair and the pinning predicament. Claudio once again back on his man. Welcome back to AEW Dynamite, live on TBS. Red Hot Trios action. The Blackpool Combat Club versus the stars of CMLL, Hechicero, Mascara Dorada, and the man in the ring, Volador Jr. Volador very desperately needs a tag, but Taz, Blackpool Combat Club doing everything in their power to prevent it.
Yeah, the proverbial cut the ring in half, and that's what the BCC is to. Oh, boy.
Giant swing, Volador Jr. going for a ride. Hechicero, Mascara Dorada on the outside, powerless to stop this.
Swing City. Oof. Man, that'll definitely make you dizzy and nauseous.
Jon Moxley in the cover. The leg hooked, and Volador.
Smart by John right there to try to get the win off of that.
And Tony, this is really a testament to the toughness of Volador Jr. I mean, he's absorbed just minutes upon minutes of punishment at the hands of the Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah, minutes and minutes of punishment, like you said, but when you add the fact that Blackpool Combat Club is doing it, that even amps it up.
Most wicked cross faces by Moxley. Volador puts on the brakes. Kick to that chest. Moxley.
He absorbed that, did Moxley.
Thrust kick. Volador goes down. Moxley, he was trying to stay up, but dropped to his backside.
Volador's got to make that tag because he's hurting. I know John's hurting, but Volador's been having a lot of offense put on. There it is. Dorada.
Volador tags in Mascara Dorada, who just cracked Danielson. The thrust kick, and now Dorada got hung up in the ropes and still undeterred. The arm drag.
Nice drop step there. Banged heads.
Danielson and Moxley collide. Look at that! Dorada launching off Moxley. Corkscrew kick. Catches Moxley, now Claudio Castagnoli. Bipasso, and Dorada lands on his feet. And up the spinning Tijeras takes down Claudio Mascara Dorada.
That's unbelievable. That absolutely is.
Great quickness and speed right there by the luchador.
Hechicero, Mascara Dorada. Oh, stereo topes, but Dorada remained in the ring.
Yeah, I don't think for long, though. Here he goes.
Mascara Dorada back to call Sky Harbor, file for a flight ban as he's up on the ropes. Shooting star press off the middle rope to the outside.
Dorada really showing us something here. As a matter of fact, all the guys are. Come on, this is awesome.
And Taz, this is kind of what we were talking about at the beginning of this match. You see Esfinge on your left, Mystico on the center, Star Jr., more athletes from CML, more luchadors that we were talking about at the outset of this match. If it's a Lucha Libre match, it favors Volador, it favors Hechicero, it favors Mascara Dorada. If this is a fight, it favors the Blackpool Combat Club.
There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. A fight or a mat game, which is not happening right now. You see the athletes from CMLL really, well, speaking of the mat, this is good stuff here.
Oh, Hechicero. He's got Danielson locked in. El Conjuro, he's taking him for a ride with the hammerlock and the backbreaker. Conjuro connects, but Dorada up to the top. 450 splash, Mascara Dorada.
He's got him.
2, and no.
That might have been the biggest victory of that young man's career if he would have got the win.
No question about it. Now the Blackpool Combat Club is going to divide and conquer here. They've shelved 2 of the members out.
Well,
they've got Dorado by himself here.
You call it divide and conquer. I call it a complete ass beating because that's what we're about to witness, I think.
Yeah, Mascara Dorada
He's fighting his way out of it, at least attempting to.
goes up the body of Claudio Castagnoli. 1, 2, and Moxley couldn't believe what he just witnessed there as Volador ducks underneath, thrust kick connects, and now Volador backstabber on Moxley. Oh, psycho knee. Danielson got baited in.
A tag was made, I believe, yep.
And Hechicero off the top. Danielson, you saw he came down clutching that face. Remember, Danielson only very recently suffering that cracked orbital.
Yeah, no doubt he's had issues there. These chops, these 2 big guys here.
Hechicero, undoubtedly the hardest hitter on the luchador contingent as the Cazadora blocked by Claudio Castagnoli.
Oh, nice drop toe hold there. Inside drop toe hold. Good job.
And now Hechicero.
Look at
into a
this.
pinning predicament. 1, 2, no. Claudio maintains control of the ankles, but Hechicero again now steps. Oh, on the knees. On the knees of Claudio Castagnoli. He's wrenching back, and Danielson with the stomps. Hechicero not letting go.
And the problem is that Claudio's got those long legs. That makes it even easier for Hechicero right there. Oh, watch this now.
He's going to do the same thing to Danielson here, I believe. At least attempt to.
Hechicero now looking for the stretch muffler.
Yeah, once you
Danielson.
get the back of the head and the crook of the knee right there, you control the lower body.
Oh, but Moxley, Hechicero left his ribs exposed. Moxley, just the heel of his boot.
Just got to be honest, this type of mat work, it's difficult to do in a trios match. That's the problem with it.
Dorada got launched up, connects with the drop kick, and Danielson, but Moxley, what a shot! Hechicero now sends Moxley into the corner. Oh, man!
That rocked the jaw,
Ooh,
man.
that was a great shot. Hechicero right there, and now Claudio, watch out! Oh!
Big uppercut connects, and Hechicero, nice drop step underneath. Now, oh, that guillotine leg drop, 1, 2, and it's the hole. Claudio, wow,
Well, you
able
gotta
to survive.
You got to give credit to Claudio's neck strength and strong shoulder griddle. That's how he's able to sustain something like that.
And, I mean, that's a great adaptation by Hechicero. He's a larger athlete, so instead of going for the Tijeras, he drops his weight on his opponent, Brandon Martinez.
Ref got crushed.
He got covered up in the corner, but Claudio Castagnoli, oh, the low blow, the foul, and now Claudio covers 1, 2, 3.
Wow. Your winners, Blackpool Combat Club.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
But I didn't expect that, and the luchadors at ringside here are just living.
Yes, Fije, Mystico and Star Jr.
Oh, what the hell? Stay on the other side of the barricade. What did they come over the guardrail for?
It was a low blow by Claudio
So
Castagnoli.
what?
What a match we just saw.
So let these other 3 guys who just competed deal. I don't understand why these 3 men are coming out over here. Oh, well, now they're outnumbered 6-3 here.
Here we go.
Wait, no, maybe not. Whoa.
There's Danny Magic, Cool Hand Ange, Matt Sydal, Christopher Daniels.
Team AEW has come out.
They may not agree with the Blackpool Combat Club, but they all have a common cause.